In the early hours of January 3, 2026, the night sky over Caracas exploded into chaos. At least 7 powerful blasts ripped through the Venezuelan capital, jolting millions awake and signaling what now appears to be a major escalation in the long-simmering confrontation between the United States and the government of Nicolás Maduro. Witnesses described deafening explosions, followed by the unmistakable roar of low-flying aircraft. Thick plumes of smoke rose from strategic sites, including La Carlota Airport and the heavily fortified Fuerte Tiuna military base, the heart of Venezuela's armed forces. Moments later, southern Caracas plunged into darkness as power outages swept through entire neighborhoods. Sirens wailed, streets emptied. Families fled their homes in panic as the city descended into fear and confusion. Unverified videos circulating online showed fireballs erupting near military installations and bodies of water, with reports of secondary explosions, raising fears that weapons depots may have been hit. The violence was not confined to the capital. Explosions were also reported at Caracas Airport, east of Caracas, and near the strategic port of La Guaira, Venezuela's main maritime gateway, suggesting a coordinated, multi-site assault. Security was immediately tightened around the Miraflores presidential palace as chaotic scenes unfolded across the city, with residents attempting to evacuate amid ongoing strikes. International reactions followed swiftly. Colombian President Gustavo Petro declared bluntly, "Venezuela has been attacked." Venezuelan officials denounced the events as a very grave military aggression by the United States. According to reports, President Donald Trump authorized U.S. airstrikes on multiple Venezuelan targets, including military facilities and infrastructure allegedly linked to drug trafficking operations. On the ground, residents described U.S. Apache attack helicopters dominating the skies over Caracas, firing on key military positions, including Fuerte Tiuna. And then, a further escalation. U.S. media reports say American special forces were ordered boots on the ground, tasked with securing Venezuelan military facilities, a shift from air operations to direct ground involvement. The move could signal an effort to dismantle Maduro's command structure, amid growing speculation that defections within the Venezuelan military could accelerate a regime collapse. This latest assault builds on a pattern of escalating U.S. action under Trump's second term, part of a campaign reportedly known as Operation Southern Spear. What began as maritime interdictions targeting suspected drug traffickers has now evolved into a full-spectrum confrontation, with U.S. forces operating inside Venezuelan territory. Casualty figures remain unclear. Neither side has released official numbers, but the geopolitical shockwaves are already spreading, with Russia and China expected to condemn the strikes, raising fears of wider regional and global consequences. As smoke hangs over Caracas, the future of Venezuela hangs in the balance. Is this the beginning of the end of the Maduro era, or the opening chapter of a much broader conflict?